What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel and welcome back for another unboxing and review video. And in today's video, we're going to be taking a look at the Black Series Shadow Stormtrooper. Oh yeah, Gaming Greats Black Series Shadow Stormtrooper. Yeah, first and foremost, this is a wicked cool box. The box presentation on this with the blacks, the grays, the light blues, turquoise, it's wicked cool. I mean, check this thing out. I mean, it looks just amazing for an actual Black Series figure. And I don't know about you, but the gaming greats, I think personally they just look great. I'm great gaming greats look great. But yeah, I'm really excited for this. I actually have I think I got 3 of these because you guys know me. I love army building my troopers. You can't just have one trooper. You got to have a minimum of a pair. 3 is a good number for me. But yeah, I dig them. Army building troopers is one of my little passions, maybe. But let's get this thing opened up. Let's get him out of the box so you can see him in the clamshell. This thing is wicked cool. Oh man, I'm just telling you, that blue right there just sets him on point right there. But check this thing out in the clamshell. Wicked cool, wicked cool, wicked cool. And we'll go into more detail here in a minute, but just a 30,000 foot view, the coloring, even on the weapons, is really cool. But overall, I am really digging this thing. So I tell you what, let me get him out of the clamshell. We'll flip the camera around and we'll go more in depth and we'll take a closer look at the Shadow Stormtrooper. All right, first and foremost, he does not come with a lot of accessories, but hey, it's a Stormtrooper. You don't need a lot of accessories. But let's take a look at those first. We got the smaller blaster right here, which mine has a little bit of a bend in it. But I mean, overall, this thing has some really good detail on it as I drop it. I do like this little silver effect right here. That's a nice touch, so it's not all black. But it is it's a good looking blaster. I mean, there's lots of good detail to it. But again, that's a nice touch right there with that silver. That's a win in my book. The longer blaster, the rifle, is really weathered and there's lots of detail in it. This thing is it's just cool looking. And this is the thing I've been talking about in a lot of my review videos when it comes to these blasters, is how they don't need to be all black. They need to have some weathering to them. And Hasbro, you guys did a good job on this one. So now do them all this way. It gives it some contrast and just makes it look, in my opinion, better. But again, that's just my opinion. As far as the figure itself, like I said, the blacks and the grays and the blues, they just look really good on this thing. As far as the helmet goes, you can see got some silver right here and it goes around to more of a black. There's like a fade, a weathering effect, which is really cool. The detail, it's legit. Got really good head articulation forward and back. Of course, we got the side to side, and I mean, that's probably one of the better articulated trooper heads. I dig that. We do have some really cool blue details going around on the shoulder armor and translates on down here into the arm. Again, it's more of a weathered, faded blue effect, which is cool. As far as articulation, yeah, it's tight. It's very tight. Not a lot going on right there because you can see how the actual shoulder armor comes in, which is sort of typical with the troopers. We don't get a whole lot of shoulder articulation with them, but again, that's not that big of a deal. Elbow wise, we got a good elbow bend right there. Nothing wrong with that at all. This is really a cool feature right here. This translucent armor right here is midriff. This is really, it's cool looking because it is a translucent blue, so you can sort of see through it, which I dig that. The back detail looks really good. Got his canister right there. We also have a holster right here, which I think this is a cool touch because of the fact that, you know, you can get your blaster and put it in there. So that actually works out really, really good. Take that out for now. As far as articulation goes, let's see what we got. We got a really good back bend. Ab crunch, it's okay, but again, we don't really get a lot with the Troopers. We get a really good side left to right bend. That's a really good one. And you also have a midriff rotation. As far as the hips goes, let's see here. Oh yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that at all. That's perfectly fine. Let's put this arm up. As far as his knees go, we should have some really good knee articulation, which we do. This is sort of typical. That is a pretty large joint opening right there where the armor separates off the knee right there. So it sort of flattens out. So this is actually can be a good thing for doing a knee pose. Gives you more of a flat surface. Going down into the actual feet, we have some more of the blue translucent fade, which is great. Got a good ankle pivot and bend. Also on this side, you'll notice this blue fade right here goes into this armor. And this one's actually a little bit more blue, the right leg compared to the left leg. But yeah, this is wicked cool. The paint, it's a little bit on the glossy side, but not too bad. You can still see, like right in here, there's a little shine to it, but in the chest, it's more of a matte finish. So it's not bad. It's a good mixture. And I love the way they actually incorporated silvers, blacks, these blues right here, this translucent midsection, and as well as the fade on all the armor itself. So this is cool. Definitely glad I picked some of these up. This is a nice figure. It's a really nice Trooper. Oh, also notice we got the blue eyes, which is cool. And there's a little bit of blue right here in the vent on the helmet right here, which is another nice touch. So overall, guys, I'm happy with this. This is a nice figure from for the Black Series line, and the weathering on this weapon here it's top notch. It's top notch. So tell you what, guys, let me get the camera flipped back around. I'll give you my final thoughts, and we'll go from there. All right, final thoughts on the Shadow Stormtrooper. I am perfectly happy with this figure. Perfectly happy. This is a nice looking figure. When I first saw the photo of it for the pre-release, you know, it makes you wonder. Anytime we see those photos, we always sort of ask ourselves, is it really going to look as good in person as it does, you know, from the photo? And I think this one actually is pretty much hit it out of the park. He does have a little bit of a bow in his leg, but nothing crazy. But the coloring on this thing is amazing. The fade work. And what I did notice, the more I messed with it, this fade of blue right here is actually more of this translucent blue right here. So this leg right here is actually translucent. You can actually see the joint right here. So that's an interesting effect. And you don't really see it. Like I said, when you put it up to the light, you can really see it. And that's a cool thing. And I do apologize, I missed this as well. But the pins are blue, which I thought, okay, that's an interesting touch. But the knee pin is black. But the arm pins are blue. So that's interesting. I do like the holster right here, and it has a really good weather effect on it as well. And the helmet effect with the silver, gunmetal gray, and then the black. So I think this legitimately is probably one of the best out of the box weathered figures for Black Series that I think I've seen. I mean, I'm gonna give this thing like a 10. I mean, this is cool. The main heavy blaster or the long rifle blaster to me was a definite point advantage because of the fact that it's already weathered, as you can see. And you have heard me say this time and time again with the blasters, when they're all black, it's sort of boring. Now, this blaster, this is typical what we're used to seeing, just all black. But when they put that little bit of silver right here on the chamber, that was a good job. That actually just set it up to another level. So, but guys, I think that's going to be it for this unboxing for the Gaming Greats Black Series Shadow Stormtrooper right there. Definitely let me know in the comments if you were able to pick one of these up. If you were, let me know how many you grabbed, because like I said in this video, I love building troopers and armies and squads. So I can't, to me, it's a bare minimum of 2, bare minimum. But I would like to find more of these. This one right here has me really excited for it being a trooper to army build, like 12 of them, just like a squad. I've never really just committed to building like a big, massive squad. And this one right here has me intrigued. I dig it. So, but let me know in the comments what you think. Let me know what you think about this figure. Let me know what you think about the review. I love hearing feedback. I love hearing comments because it only helps me to be better at doing this. But that's it. That's it for this unboxing. Hope you enjoyed it. If this is your first time to my channel, please make sure and hit that subscribe button and make sure you got notifications turned on. That way you'll know when I drop the next video. But until the next video, guys, always remember, toys refresh your soul, and I'll see you next time.